The Blue Jays are one result away from punching their ticket to the postseason. The Blue Jays welcoming the Rays for the final home series of the year, and the Rays clearly didn't care because they were throwing out starters in literally every inning. It was kind of wild. And then them pulling Yandy Diaz, at some point during the game. They didn't care, obviously. The Blue Jays did, though. 11-4 winners today over the Tampa Bay Rays. Was that 16? 16 hits for the Blue Jays, and a little bit of a circus out there for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Manuel Margot was at the forefront. The fly ball from Matt Chapman, it was a hard hit ball, but it was right at him, just clanks off his glove. And then the ground ball up the middle from Kevin Biggio that just goes whoop right under his glove and turns into an inside the Parker. Albeit it's a single, but it's a 3-bag error, but who cares? It's basically a 2-run home run inside the park. That's why I'm going with it. So, you got help there. You had some big hits. Your pitching staff was good enough except for one tough inning where things got a little hairy. But overall, they did their job. The offense came through. The 2023 Blue Jays, am I right? They go 2 games against the Yankees where they have 5 hits combined and they get scoreless in both games. Then they get 6 runs. I think it was on 13 hits yesterday, and they score 11 runs on 16 today. 2023 Blue Jays, am I right? Let's break this puppy down, though. And the scoring started in the bottom half of the first inning because Alejandro Kirk of Aaron Savali? Aaron Savali drills one to right field, and it's gone. It barely gets out of the ballpark, but who cares? Kirk's 8th home run of the year, and it puts the Jays up 1-0. Then, bottom of the third rolls around, and with Littell on the mound, the Blue Jays just start tacking on, right? Vladdy hit a little bloop single to the right field. Then Bo drills one to right field for a base hit. Vladdy up to third. Kevin Biggio, really tough at bat, finds a way to walk. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kirk bounces one up the middle for a base hit. In comes Vladdy. In comes Bo. Jays lead it 3-0. Then Kevin Kiermaier drills one to right. And I thought it was gone off the bat. But it's a sac fly. Another run comes in, and it's 4-0 Blue Jays. Then that really bad error from Margot occurs. Unfortunately, the Jays don't score any runs out of that. But it is what it is. You're up 4-0. Bottom of the fourth, with Erasmo Ramirez on the mound for the Rays. My God, Brandon Belt drills one to right center, and this thing is way gone. His 2nd home run in as many days, and Brandon Belt is back, baby. And where were we? That was in the bottom half of the fourth. Vladdy flies out, but then Bo singles to right field. Bo's got a couple hits now. This is great to see. Then Biggio with the base hit up the middle. Margot goes down to play it. Whoop! Right under his glove. Bo comes all the way around to score. Biggio comes around to score easily. And the Jays now lead it 6-0. The good vibes are flowing right now for the Blue Jays in this ball game. Rogers Center was bumping. Great to see that place booming. And, that made it 7-0, I believe, right? I don't know. There's too many runs scored. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Matt Chapman drills one to center field, and it's gone. Great to see Matt Chapman go back-to-back in back-to-back days. Before then, he hadn't had a home run since August 4th. But he has 2 home runs in 2 days. Baseball. It's a beautiful sport. Now, top of the 6th innings when things get hairy, Yandy Diaz hitting a 2-run shot, but then they get the bases loaded and nobody out. Chad Green gets a strikeout of Paredes to make it a 1 out, but then Caminero hits a single up the middle, scoring 2, and it is now 8-4, and the tying run is on deck with only 1 out. Chad Green gets out of it, and that basically signified the end of the ball game. Because in the bottom half of the 6th inning, Vladdy rips a double, I think it was, and then Bo Bichette gets on, a little infield single, and then Kevin Biggio drills him in. And when that happened, and they got like 3 straight hits, it was all early in the at-bat, all I could think of was this picture. You guys remember seeing that picture way back when they were in Double-A with the New Hampshire Fisher Cats? That's just the picture that I get out of those 3 guys when they're all buzzing at the same time. And those 2 runs tacked on made it 10-4 Blue Jays. And that's basically all she wrote, right? Bottom of the 7th inning, Bo hits an RBI double. There's a little chopper on the third baseline off the glove of the third baseman. Vladdy comes in to score. Bo up to second, making 11-4 Jays. 16 hits on the board for the fellas, and they do a job, right? Springer, tough one, 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts and a walk, but he ripped one at Paredes at first base. I think it was in his last at bat, so tough luck there. Brandon Belt, 1 for 4 yet again today, but who cares? Both have left the ballpark. Vladdy, and this is the thing you love to see, right? Vladdy, 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, a walk, and everything was ripped. Love to see it. Bo, 4 for 5, 3 runs scored, an RBI. Kevin Biggio, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Great stuff. Kirk, 2 for 5, a run scored, 3 RBIs, a home run. Kevin Kiermaier, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Great to see. Shout out Cam Eden getting his first at bat in the big leagues, albeit it didn't go great, but the fans made him feel the love, and it was great to see. Matt Chapman, as your number 8 hitter, you love it. 2 for 4, the run scored, an RBI. Obviously, the home run walked once as well. Got on base 3 of the 5 times he came to the dish. And for the love of God, John Schneider, do not touch the lineup. And the reason I say that, I hate when a guy has a good game, he just goes right up into a good spot, right? Like Chapman, he's got 2 home runs in 2 days. Right in the 4 hole you go. No. Leave him there. Now, albeit we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. The Blue Jays could have clinched by then. Quick score update. What do we got here? Texas 0-0 in both Houston and Texas games right now. Obviously, most of you guys will know when you watch the video what the results are. But as of right now, I'm going through it right now. I'm really going through it. And part of me wants them to clinch tomorrow because I want to enjoy it, right? They clinch tonight. I might be passed out already. And then I got to go to work tomorrow. And then it's like, then I can celebrate. Or when are the Blue Jays going to celebrate? They're going to celebrate after tomorrow's game? So it was basically like you clinched on an off day like last year. I don't know. But that's just kind of the vibe. Like, as a selfish fan, I want to clinch tomorrow because then they can go out there tomorrow and win a ball game, hopefully. And if they win the ball game, they clinch it. They celebrate on the field. They get to celebrate with the fans in the stands. It'd be great vibes. But you don't want to take that chance. So there's that part of it. But anyways, offensively, like I said, let's finish up that topic. 16 hits for the Blue Jays. 11 strikeouts. They walked 4 times. Just a great night in the office offensively. Hitting everything hard, as you should have, against a lot of those arms, right? You know, Aaron Savali, you ripped him up, right? 2 hits allowed in an inning and third. Walked 2. The at-bats were really good. Zach Littell, an inning and a third, 3 hits, 3 runs, walked 2. Again, the at-bats were great. Erasmo Ramirez, man, he just wore it. 3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 were earned, 4 Ks, and allowed 2 home runs. Taj Bradley went an inning, allowed 2 hits and a run. Not great. The Blue Jays did their job, right? They beat up on the Rays pitching staff. Yusei Kikuchi got the start, picks up the win, and was outstanding until that 1 inning. I think it was the 5th or no, it was the 6th inning, right? Top of the 6th, where he allowed double, home run, double, and they had to yank him, right? 5 innings, 5 hits allowed, 3 of those in that 1 inning, 3 hits allowed, all of that was in that 1 inning, 4 strikeouts, and he walked 2. In the end, Yusei Kikuchi's regular season ends as so. 11-6 record with an ERA of 3.87. He starts 32 games for you. He starts almost 170 innings. What a bounce back year for Yusei Kikuchi. Would I feel confident with him out there more often than not? Honestly, it's crazy for me to think this, but no. And the reason being is because we witnessed last year, and the home runs, he's still susceptible to that this year. But I don't know, there's something about him there's always that thing inside my brain that I'm like, is my confidence really there with Kikuchi? I don't know. But I'm proud of him. We all are. We thought it was written off after last season. He bounces back in a big-time way and has a great season for us, in the regular season at least. Chad Greenman, an inning, a couple hits, a run, a walk, and a couple strikeouts. Things got a little hairy in that 1 inning for him, but he was able to limit the damage. And then Jimmy Garcia went a clean inning, had a couple strikeouts. And Jay Jackson, for me personally, obviously, if you guys have followed the channel for a while, I was in L.A. Seeing the Jays and Dodgers there in late July. And that was at the point where the bullpen was having a tough time, and Genesis Cabrera just came over, and he'd been electric, and Jay Jackson went out in extra innings at Dodger Stadium and threw like 2 shutout innings, and the Jays won that game, and he had been dominant. And he went like 2 outings in that series and was absolutely incredible. Those are the vibes I get from Jay Jackson. And he went 2 innings, no base runners, and a couple strikeouts. Also very happy to hear that his little one is doing much, much better. Very good to hear. It's such a great guy, 35-year-old veteran. You can clearly see the way he was pitching today and the reaction after the ball game was over. He's just happy to play and be out there in big moments. So congrats to Jay Jackson and the Blue Jays right now. Tomorrow is game 2 of the series, and we presume that Hyun Jin Ryu will get the ball tomorrow. No matter what happens, clinch or not, he'll probably get the start and probably be left off the playoff roster. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And then if you clinch, then you'll probably see Bowden Francis and guys like that, Trevor Richards and those kind of guys in the finale on Sunday to close out the regular season. But we'll see. As of right now, it is still 0-0 in both ball games. So I'm going to have to wrap it up here, Jays fans. But you know what? What a ball game. What a win. And they are that close to punching their ticket to either Minnesota or Tampa. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the win today, because it was entertaining. Other than that 6th inning, it was very stress-free and lots of offense from everybody. It's a good sign. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button if you've not done so already. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below as well. So follow there if you've not done so already. Comment down below all your thoughts on this Jays team and this game today. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And I will be glued to my phone until I fall asleep with those 2 games on. As hopefully I'll be talking to you guys Jays Edition clinch style. As the Blue Jays at least give me some more videos to do for you guys baseball edition. All right. So you know what, guys? And Leafs I'll talk about it very shortly as they beat Montreal in the preseason game. So thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And of course this win today. We'll talk to you guys then.